Hi, my name is Ash Coleman, and I'm so excited to be here with you today, talking about a number of things that I love so much, and hopefully to be a little bit helpful in providing some of the tips that I use to keep myself in order when automating. The first thing that I wanted to do is share an experience with you, and it's one that I'm sure a lot of us have had before, but wanted to talk a little bit about it, and then move into the why I'm here talking to you today. The experience surrounds a number of different experiences that I've had, and so it's kind of a collection that I've taken away from. But the scenario goes a little bit something like this. I'm working on a team as an automator, and I'm working to make sure that the software that we're building is supported. And I'm getting scripts sent over or written for me by other testers, and I'm moving to create those suites that are coverage for the feature that we're producing or that we're releasing to production. What happens after a while is, as we release these suites and we're using them in production or in UAT or in staging, wherever it is that you're running them, failures begin to happen. And as the failures are happening, there's this conversation that happens. First off, there's a test going awry and people are sitting there talking about, oh my heavens, what's going on with this? And you see the test and you know you wrote the test and you realize, oh, it's failing. And you look at why it's failing and quite honestly don't necessarily have an idea. And as people who regularly work with automation, we know it could be a number of different things. One thing is it could be development has created new criteria that no longer exist within the scope of the test, and therefore the test is failing. Or we have a scenario where we have written a test that does not necessarily cover all that it needs to cover and therefore is resulting in a failure, but does not necessarily communicate that there's a problem with the software. There's a third thing that could be happening is that there is a problem. And this is the thing that we want to get to. We really want to start talking about where the problems exist. But the test doesn't really communicate to you what the problem is. It just says there is a problem. And so this is one of the things that I want to focus on today as I talk